Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for another YouTube video. Today we are going to do a tutorial on which aircraft you should unlock at which hangar level. If you're new to the channel, we are giving away gift cards. If you want to win a $20 gift card, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like a video, and comment on a video. There's no limit to how many entries you can earn, so each video that you like, comment, and you're subscribed will get you an extra entry into the running. When we hit 400 subscribers, we're going to give away 5 $20 cards. When we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to give away 5 more, and so on and so on. So, with that being said, maybe you just unlocked Hangar Level 4 and you're not sure which aircraft you should unlock, so you came on YouTube and you found my video. Well, welcome aboard. We're going to get you set with what aircraft you need to open and when you should be opening them and the hangar levels you should be skipping. So, you're looking at Hangar Level 4. You have 2 aircraft in Hangar Level 4. You have the M3 Mirage, and you have the MiG-21 Fishbed. If you watched my previous video, yes, I call this the MiG-21 Furbish because it's Furbilicious. Not anymore. When I was playing a new player and I was playing low-level players, this thing shredded. When I leveled it up to 20, it gets shredded. So just keep that in mind. This is a great aircraft till you hit about level 14 or 15, and you hit about 700 trophies, you will start getting shredded. Good players know how to compete against this thing as well as myself. So obviously that just told you which aircraft you want to unlock at Hangar Level 4. You want to unlock the Mirage M3, and I give this aircraft a grade of an 8. We're going to grade them between 1 and 10. So for example, the MiG-21 here would get a grade of a 6. With the blueprint, it would bring it to a grade of 7. The Mirage M3 here gets a grade of 8, but once you receive the blueprint, special ability, the rocket booster, it brings this aircraft to a grade of 10. This thing is awesome. Don't let the durability fool you. The durability is the reason why without the blueprint it gets an 8 instead of a 9. And the fact that it only has 4 missiles, but the cannons on this thing are extremely powerful. So this should be your first unlock. Now, you're already unlocked the M3, or maybe you made a mistake and unlocked the MiG-21. No problem, you can go back and unlock the M3 next. Hangar Level 5. You have 3 wonderful aircraft in here, and guess what? We're going to say that call this probably up till Hangar Level 10. This is probably your strongest 3 aircraft that you might want to unlock. So, out of these 3 though, if you are good with guns and you can fire and you're using a controller, is what's going to determine the difference between the A4 and the MiG-20 or MiG-19. So your first choice should be the MiG-19 Farmer. Okay, these two actually get the MiG-19 takes a little practice to learn how to play with, but once you get the hang of it and you master this aircraft will shred. Again, you want to be playing on a controller so you can fire your guns and you can hit a missile at the same time. But same being said with the A for Skyhawk. Now, if you're not able to fire missiles and guns at the same time, your absolute guaranteed choice should be the MiG-19, the one we just showed you. This should be your choice. But if you can fire guns and missiles at the same time, you can go ahead and pick the A4 Skyhawk. It's a little bit easier to learn how to fly, but again, it decides which one you want for your style of play. And we're going to get into it in a second. It's not really going to matter if you open the 19 or the A4 first, because you're going to be opening them pretty close together. So it's really a toss-up here. I give the MiG-19 a Farmer. Once you learn how to play it, it's a 10 out of 10, guys. And the blueprint just brings it to a 15. So without this thing is a beast without the blueprint or special abilities. Without any of the mods, this thing is a beast, but you have to learn how to fly it. The A4 Skyhawk here, however, the gun cooling blueprint on this aircraft, there is ammo for your guns. So the gun cooling, once this ammo runs out and your BB gun kicks in here, yes, we call it a BB gun because your main gun will shred, and your secondary gun, even though it looks like the specs are pretty high on this thing, it compared to your main gun, it's just a Nerf gun. It will kill, but it is not good. So yes, the blueprint, you want to get it, but it's not going to change the grade of the aircraft that much at lower levels. So it's a toss-up. If you're using a controller and you can fire guns and missiles or rockets at the same time, maybe use the A4. It's a little easier to learn how to fly. So that's going to be a toss-up. But again, let's go to the next hangar level. Hangar level 6. The 106 Delta Dart. Do not chase the nuke here, guys. If you are not a really good player and you don't learn how to fire on timing and you're not using a controller, this nuke is going to miss. When I was playing on mobile and I wasn't using a controller, I think I was 0 for 10 the first time I fired the nuke. And it takes a lot of time to recharge. Yes, this is a good aircraft, guys. But for me, my style of play, I would not choose this and I would wait. Some people love this aircraft. Again, all the information I'm giving you is my opinion. It is not facts of the game. So keep that in mind. These are my opinions. And I'm telling you what I would do if I had to start over and what I would do with what I know now, the aircraft I would pick. The Su-22 right here, this thing is a 5 and maybe a 6 with the rear-facing guns. This thing is not as good as it looks. Yes, you have rockets. The rockets are not as strong as they seem. So I would go ahead and skip hangar level 6 altogether. And the reason why, let's say you unlocked a 19 or you locked the A4. Well, the 19 and the A4 are both extremely, extremely better aircraft than the 106 and the Su-22. They call it the Su-22. So whatever one you didn't unlock on hangar level 4, remember we said it doesn't really matter which one you choose, go back and unlock the other one. So if you've unlocked the 19, go ahead and unlock the A4. We skipped hangar level 6. Now, we completely skipped hangar level 6. We don't go to hangar level 6 next. We're skipping over these aircraft altogether. That brings us to, now you've unlocked the A4 and the MiG-19, and you've unlocked hangar level 7. Well, guess what? We're going to skip hangar level 7 too. And why? It's a toss-up. If you can fire guns and rockets at the same time, you're not going to skip hangar level 7. If you cannot, you are going to skip hangar level 7. And the reason why, the GR3 Jaguar in hangar level 7 here, and the J-35 Draken in hangar level, what was this one in, 4 or 5? This was in hangar level 5, the J-35 Draken. So the J-35 Draken, it has a good mixture of missiles, cannons, and guns, durability, speed. It's a well-balanced aircraft, but the blueprint is what's going to give it a higher grade. Oh, let me go back to the A4 Skyhawk gets a 9 with the blueprint, keeps it at like maybe a 9.5. So the blueprint doesn't help the A4 as much. So again, if you can fire guns and rockets at the same time, then I would pick the GR3 Jaguar because you have rockets. But keep in mind, you only have 76 rockets versus you have 24 on most other aircraft. And you have, I call them medium, yes, they are medium range, short range missiles. So yes, this one is good, but it's kind of slow. And this is not going to be an aircraft you're going to use for AS. It's going to be an aircraft you're going to use for Team Deathmatch. I love this aircraft, but again, I would choose the J-35 Draken because that's the aircraft I chose, and I was playing on mobile. You have 6 missiles. The guns are pretty good. The agility and speed are really well balanced, and I really like this aircraft. Then once you get the blueprint, you can fire 1 missile first, let them flare, and then you can shoot 2 missiles at them and get the kill. So I really love this aircraft. Again, it's going to be a toss-up which one you choose. So you can skip the GR3 Jaguar and just grab the J-35 Draken, which means we skipped hangar level 7 and hangar level 6 altogether. But it's going to be a toss-up. If you're using guns and rockets at the same time, pick the GR3 Jaguar. If you're not, pick the J-35 Draken. So now that brings us to hangar level 8. Hangar level 8 has some wonderful aircraft. You have the F-4 Phantom and the F-1 Mirage. Now, the F-4 Phantom is a beast. I love this aircraft. You have 4 Hunter missiles The special ability it's helpful. You got to kind of play with it. The problem is I got this ability so late. My aircraft was I haven't even got a chance to play it since I've got the blueprint, and we actually can upgrade the blueprint right now so I don't forget next time I play it. So, yes, I actually got the blueprint after I've already played the aircraft, but it has great durability, great speed. The agility is not the best. Now, let's show you the F1 Mirage. The This F1 Mirage here is freaking awesome. Don't let the durability fool you. The Escape Artist blueprint here is absolutely a must-have, guys. If you ever see it in the shop for Ace coins, if you ever see it, well, for silver, you absolutely need this blueprint. This blueprint brings the F1 Mirage, let me see, I got my grade here, from a 9 to a 15. So the F1 Mirage gets a grade of a 9. Without the blueprint, it has great agility, a mixture of speed. You can use this for AS and Team Deathmatch. The reason why it gets a 9 is because it only has 2 and 2 missiles, 2 hunters and 2 medium or short range missiles. So that's the only reason why, but it brings it up with this special ability, makes it great for AS and Team Deathmatch, and it's a great aircraft. Now, going back to the F4 Phantom, the F4 Phantom is also a great aircraft. You have 4 hunters and 4 short-range missiles with a great cannon. So, out of these two, I would choose... actually, let me get back to this. At Hangar level 8, it doesn't matter which one you choose. And the reason why, because you're going to go back and I would choose the F4 Phantom. Are these both at the same hangar level? Yes, at hangar level 8. Let me just double check here, guys. Both at the same hangar level. So these are 2 must-have aircrafts. And I'm just checking on here to see hangar level to make sure I didn't mess this up. So F4 Phantom and the F1 Mirage are both great in hangar level. So the reason why I put both of these on here is you want to get both of these as soon as possible. So what I would actually do is I would actually unlock both of these first. And with that being said, the next aircraft is an absolute freaking beast. The Su-25 Frogfoot at hangar level 9. So I would unlock both of these before I go to 10 and unlock the Su-25 Frogfoot. And the reason for that is this thing is an absolute beast. It takes a little bit of practice to learn how to fly it. The guns are freaking awesome. The missiles are freaking awesome. The rockets are freaking awesome. And it takes a lot of hits. Once you get the special ability, it's good, but you have to learn how. You actually have to fire a missile first, let them flare, and then kill them with. But this is good for going head on with another Su-25 when you have the blueprint. So you can pick between the F4 Phantom and the F1 Mirage. They are both great aircraft. If I had to choose, I would probably pick the F4 Phantom, and that's exactly what I did. But the F1 Mirage kind of needs the blueprint to make it a great aircraft. So I would choose the F4 Phantom. And then if you want to skip the F1 Mirage and go to the Su-25 Frogfoot, you can do that as well. It's all about preference, guys, and gameplay. The F1 Mirage is great for agility and maneuvering around, but you can die with 1 missile. Versus the Su-25 Frogfoot here, it takes a lot to kill you. It's very, very slow, but it is a freaking beast. You can see it's my highest trophy aircraft. It's already at level 20, and it's a freaking beast. Now, if you don't kind of skip what I said here to F4 Phantom, let's say you've unlocked the F4 Phantom and you unlock the Su-25 Frogfoot. Wait to unlock the F1 Mirage. Why? Because one of the best aircraft in the game, the AVD Tornado. I just unlocked this thing yesterday. If you saw my previous video, this thing is an absolute freaking beast, guys. An absolute freaking beast, must have. I don't even have the blueprint. This is a 10 out of 10. If I can give it higher than a 10, I would give it a 12. Okay, now it's just so well balanced. And again, this is without me playing it at level 16 and 20. This is with only 300 trophies, so I haven't got a whole bunch of matches, but I'm shredding it with this thing, playing in parties, playing underdog matches, and winning every one. The 4 missiles with the wings being able to be swept back, the cruising altitude, and the the wings can change speed. It makes this a beast. So this should be your ultimate goal, and we put this in the top 5. So far right now we have the MiG-19. I don't know if I put it in the top 5. The MiG-19 Farmer goes in the top 5. The Su-25 goes in the top 5. The AVD Tornado goes in the top 5. And then you could actually put the F4 Phantom in the top 5 also. Now, when I say top 5, I don't mean top 5 aircrafts in the game. I'm talking about top 5 aircrafts when you're a medium player with maybe 15K trophies, because the rest of these aircraft are just not going to be as strong as these aircraft. Again, my opinions and what I would do if I could do it over again. So, you took the AVD Tornado at level 10. What are you going to do at level 11? The F-14 Tomcat and the F-11 are both okay aircraft, but the F-11 is just not that good. There's no guns, no short-range missiles, and I regret picking it. So it's not even on this list. So what aircraft should you pick at hangar level 11? The F-14 Tomcat. I give the F-14 Tomcat a grade of 10 or 8 out of 10. I give it. It's my favorite aircraft in the game. I don't care what anybody says, and it gets a 10 out of 10 when you have the blueprint. So with the long range missiles, you can sweep the wings back, guys. That 4 short range missiles, the cannons are a beast. I wish you had a little bit more agility, but once you learn how to fly this thing, guys, you will fall in love with it. I love the F-14 Tomcat. So that is the one I would choose at hangar level 11. And now you can go back. If you haven't chosen, let's say we'll go back here, and you've chosen the F1 Mirage or you chose the F4 Phantom, you can come back and grab one of these either before or after you grab the F-14 Tomcat. Now, let's go ahead and just make sure I didn't miss any special abilities, because I was kind of moving fast, guys. I'm kind of moving fast. So here, you reduces damage by taken by guns with the GR3 Jaguar. Keep that in mind when you are picking. The MiG-19 Farmer has afterburner still give a boost, but it causes damage. And the J-35, you can increase turn rate by braking, so that gives that an extra little boost there. Keep these in mind when you're purchasing them. Increases speed and increases rate while braking by 20%. Let's see, and that's about it there. So let's get back. Before I go any further, if you're still watching, don't be scared of the A6 Intruder, guys. This thing is an absolute beast. But again, you got to learn how to fire rockets and guns at the same time. You will shred. And then once you get the blueprint, not only are you shredding, you're also helping your other team. So the reason why I'm waiting to play this up to higher trophy count, guys, is because I'm kind of waiting for the other special ability blueprints here, so I can, work on it then. Plus, there's much more fun here. But don't be afraid of the A6 Intruder. It's one of my favorites, believe it or not. So let's get back into it. So we chose the F-14 Tomcat so far, or we went back and got the F1 Mirage or the F4 Phantom. And so let's say we have all these now. And let's find the F-14 Tomcat. Where are we at here? I lost track. So here's the F-14 Tomcat. And now you hit hangar level 10. And you want to choose. Oh, my thing just closed. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's get it here. Here we go. So we are at hangar level 10. We got the AVD Tornado at hangar level 10. We are at 11. We got the F-14 Tomcat. Okay. The MiG-19 Falcon, I would skip that. Obviously, you don't see it here because I skipped that. I can't give you any information on that versus what I would do. So again, this is based upon what I've unlocked and my opinions. So now we go to hangar level 12, and let's see, we have the J-10 Firebird and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Now this is going to be determined which one you pick. You're going to pick both of these first before you go on to the next hangar level. And the reason why we're going to skip hangar level 13, let's just go into that and explain why so you kind of can see. You have the F-18 Super Hornet, which they're over here, guys. You can see I skipped them. You have the F-18 Hornet, and you have the you have the SU-27, which I did unlock, and I do not like the SU-27. Personal opinion, I only use it in AS, and I feel like doesn't fit my style of play. So we will skip Hangar level 13 altogether, and that brings us back to Hangar level 12. And in Hangar level 12, we have the J-10 Firebird, the MiG-31 Foxhound, and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Do not chase the MiG-31 Foxhound, guys. The agility makes it ruins it. I would rather trade a little bit of speed for a little bit more agility, but it just doesn't dodge missiles. I like it kind of, but I wish I would have waited to purchase it. Why do we say this? Because there's two aircraft that are much better in this Hangar level, and that would be the F-16 Fighting Falcon, which I just recently unlocked, and the J-10 Firebird. Now, the problem with the F-16 Fighting Falcon is you're going to want to probably be using this on air superiority only. In Team Deathmatch, you're going to get killed easily. Yes, it has the agility and the speed, and you're going to really have to be a really good pilot, plus the low range of missiles. You're going to be using this aircraft to get to points and capture points quickly. So if I have to choose between the F-16 Fighting Falcon and the J-10 Firebird, I would have chosen the J-10 Firebird. I absolutely love this aircraft. The blueprint doesn't change it that much. Let's see, the J-10 Firebird, you get a 9 out of 10. The Phantom Missile doesn't seem to be as super important. Guys like me, I know when I'm being hit. If I see you in the J-10 Firebird and it just starts going beep, 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 I know you just pressed your ability. So in the newer players, this is going to trick them, but us experienced players, guys, this ability here is not going to hurt that much unless you are right behind them. You fire a missile, they flare, or you use this, and then they flare and use the missile. It is not as important as you think to change. It is a great blueprint, but it's not going to change the grade of the aircraft once you get the blueprint at lower levels. Again, all these opinions of the blueprints are at lower levels. Lower levels is under 900 trophies, guys. Once you hit over 900 trophies, you're going to want to have maxed out blueprints and maxed out mods. So obviously you're going to be upgrading past level 16. So let's get back to where we were. So the F-16 here is an aircraft that we're going to use for air superiority only. So I would choose the J-10 Firebird. The missile rate fire on these things is absolutely amazing. The lock time, and you can actually go over here to the special abilities, and you can actually target enemies by turning your camera on them. So you could actually shoot somebody a little bit on the side of you while you're going straight. It's kind of hard to do and takes a lot of practice. On PC, it seems to be the easiest. Even with a controller, it is a little bit difficult to master, but the J-10 Firebird is the aircraft I would choose versus some of the top guys in the game have told me the F-16 is the first one you want to take to level 20 because it's great in AS, air superiority. So that's personal choice. If you love AS and you want an aircraft you're just going to use in AS, that's why their trophies are low. I'm only using it in an AS when I'm matching against other players. So let's get into the next Hangar level. We have the J-10 Firebird and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The next Hangar level, where are we at here? Hangar level 14. You guys finally got here. If you're watching this video, the most special aircraft in the game right now, guys, the M2000. I've had this thing about 5 days. You probably saw my latest video, and I've already got this thing up to almost 900 trophies without a blueprint. When I get the blueprint, it is going to be an absolute beast. But it also takes some learning how to get used to and fly it. So, the missiles on this thing are absolutely beast. The guns on this thing are absolutely insane. But you have to, again, want to be playing on a controller because you tap the guns and they don't overheat. Otherwise, they overheat in 2 seconds. But they just shred your opponent. This is, right now, for me, I know people are going to disagree with me, but this seems to be, for newer players and less experienced players, probably once you learn how to fly it, it's going to be your strongest aircraft in the game all around. Yes, the Su-25 is probably the strongest, but it's slow. And I kill Su-25s on the regular with this thing going head on with them. So your hangar level 14, this should be your goal. You should make this your first goal of your absolute first aircraft you want to unlock. So with that being said, this gets a 10 out of 10 without the blueprint. With the blueprint, it's probably going to bring it up to a 15. So we got the M2K, and now you are at hangar level 15. So at hangar level 15, you have the Su-30 and the Su-33. I would pick the Su-30. I just got this aircraft. You might have saw the video. The radar guided missiles is what makes this the aircraft to choose. The guns are pretty good. The short range missiles are pretty good with the 2.8 kilometers. So that would be hangar level 15 is what you would want to unlock there. I would skip the Su-33. Again, it's about personal point, and guess what? If you are at, let's see, do we have the Su-33? I don't even think we unlocked the Su-33 yet. So we can't actually, the reason why I chose the Su-30, I'll make sure I'm saying this right, the Su-30 strike flanker versus the Su-33C flanker is because the manual guided missiles versus the radar guided missiles, guys. I like to be able to fire 2 missiles and turn off and put 2 missiles on somebody else. But the Su-33 has the same amount of durability and speed and agility as the Su-30, so that's why I chose the Su-30 instead of the Su-33 because of the radar guided missiles. Again, you might be watching this and already have both of these and say I'm wrong. If I am, put it in the comments so the guys can see. You might have both and you might like one or the other. Again, that is my personal opinion on this subject there. So I would go Su-30 at level hangar level 15. I give the Su-30 a grade of 8 though, guys. Now, you can skip this hangar level and save your aircraft credits. If you're at this hangar level, you're probably not even worried right now because you kind of know what you're doing picking aircraft. But the flare reload here brings it up to a 9. So we just unlocked the Su-30, and then the FA-18 Super Hornet would be your next unlock for radar guided missiles, for short range missiles, and a pretty good cannon. Agility could be a little higher, but once you learn how to fly it, it's pretty good. I also have a video made on this aircraft, and guys, if you want to see, if you're watching this and it's not a couple days after I made this video, in a couple weeks, in a week, I'm going to have a video for every single aircraft. I did this one today, and I'm going to do a different aircraft each day, so that way you'll have all the videos. And I've already done several, but I'm saying you can go find a video of me flying almost all the aircraft already, but we're going to start doing each video designated to each aircraft. So you can look through the channel and find these videos. We're not doing them in any special order, just doing them as people request to see that aircraft. And then lastly, we're going to stop at the last one here at 17 because, guys, to be honest, at hangar level 17, if you ain't got it by now, and that's where I'm at, so I can't really give you advice past hangar level 17. But I mean, all these 3 at 20, 19, and 18 all seem pretty cool. So at hangar level 17, we're going to call this it. I would go with the Su-47 Barquette here and skip the Su-35. Even though I already have the Su-35, I would have I got the Su-47 in a black market event. I just got the Su-35 not too long ago. I don't like the Su-35 because of the 2 radar guided missiles, medium range, and I got the Su-47 in the black market event with the build ability and the the medium range radar guided missiles here. You get 6 of them. The only problem with this thing is when you turn, If you get hit while you're turning, guys, you're going to lose control of your aircraft for a few seconds. And it is really annoying if you flare, take one missile, and you lose control, and you know you would have dodged it, but you get hit because you lost control. So it takes a little bit of practice to play with this. It was very easy to fly up to about 750 trophies. Now it's not. Everybody has one. Everybody knows how to fight against them. So I'm sure with some practicing and stuff, you would get it up higher. But just to give you an idea of hangar levels and which aircraft you should unlock at each hangar level. So these are my opinions, guys. These are not facts. These are what I think on these aircraft. This is the aircraft, the strategy I just told you is the strategy I would do if I was just starting out and I'm at hangar level 4 and I found this video. Now going back at just to recap, the F5 Tiger, the F100, and the A6, guys, these are aircraft that you're going to want to master because later on, the F5 Tiger is actually going to be one. A lot of guys that have been playing the game for a long time are starting to use the F5 Tiger. And why? Because it is outmaneuvering with the agility and it is shredding the Su-25s and the A6 and the A-10 Thunderbolt and all these aircraft that don't have the maneuverability, it is shredding them. So I hope this video helped you guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button, comment on the video, and like the video. And then the next video, do the same thing, and then you will get in the running. Eventually, we're going to start giving away gift cards on every video. So if you're seeing this a few months after I made it, you're probably at that point. As always, like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. And guess what? You will get in the running for a Google Play gift card. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope this video helped you.